to the Cobra. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Here's T. Buries the long-range jumper. T's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout called by Coach Isilon. He knows every possession is critical now.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Vancouver's head coach had some advice for his team over the last break. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Pass to Goose. Trains it from beyond the arc.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Vancouver. Here's Simpson. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's T. He's guarded by Russell. It's good.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Three-pointer. Against the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second-chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Campbell is screen on Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Skinny the pass to T. Here's Goose. A second chance effort with the clock winding down, and he sinks the layup. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 15 rebounds. Here's Simpson. He's covered by Rose. Now, here is Russell. Oh, and the jam by Russell.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Pass to Goose. Here's T. And here's Rose. Here's Goose. Drops in the tray. Goose has got 9 points here in the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Andrews. Pass to A-Train. Here's Simpson. Over Rose. Campbell grabs the board. Campbell's got his 16th rebound on the night. Rose passes to Skinny. To the wing right side. No good from Campbell.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
That is just athleticism, working against that kind of length.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Clutch is checked in for the Cobra.
Substitution on the court.
gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Here's T. From 17 feet away.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Russell fires, and he misses the J. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Three, good.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Timeout called by Coach Isolo. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. The Cobra is checked in for Vancouver.
Number 10. Number 10.
Vancouver trails by 6. Outside, Russell. Spins. Not gonna go. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range, just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Shooting for Vancouver. Russell at the line for one.
One shot.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 14 feet away. Does not go in.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Shoot from 12. That does not go. Around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. And that one is good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Vancouver. 9-point game. And he drives in. Yeah, that goes in.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Shooting for Vancouver. Russell at the line for one.
One shot.
Throw good, Russell. 1:05 left to play here in the fourth. Steps back. Here's the floater. And Vancouver with the possession here. They trail by 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to hit all of them, but he was still able to chip away a little bit more at this lead. Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Here's Andrews. It's Russell. Just 4 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, number 33.
Two shots. Last on the first.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Vancouver. They're behind by 6. What's your take, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
No good. Here's Goose, and so they get the victory here at home. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.
Passing out my blessings, it's up to you to care. And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. And it's the Wizard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Detroit, they've got James, and it's Scott in at the 1. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, BA, you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Here we go. And it's going to be Minnesota off the tip. Now here's Lively. Tight defense on him. Here's the Wizard. Back to Lively. 5 to shoot. Pass to Duncan. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta.
Tell you, it always feels great getting those first points on the board.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get... his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Now here's Washington. And there's the screen. There's the 3. The long-distance 3 is buried.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Lively. A deep 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Washington against Lively. Washington passes to Big Daddy. Shoots over Lively. And it's Washington missing. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Duncan. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's Lively, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Fires from the wing, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Pass to Washington. They set the screen. Shoots it from the corner. And the Wizard pulls it down. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Poke loose. James with a steal. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Washington outside. Here's Scott. Here's Big Daddy. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
To the paint. Here's the Wizard. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's the captain. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Here's Boomer. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Lively passes to the Wizard, and he makes it.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Scott. No made baskets yet. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the night. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Lively. Four on the clock. And they'll get another chance. From the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Big Daddy. And he goes in for the dunk.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Just about halfway through the season, Grant. Which half of the season went quicker for you, the first or the second?
You know, BA, after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. In the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Detroit shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Third team foul. At the line for one, James.
That free throw good from James. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Lively. Give him 8. Another one falls for Minnesota.
He's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see the highest scoring teams over the last 10 games. Number 1, Detroit.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to the captain. Back to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Back to Lively. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
That won't fall. Can't drop his first one.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Here's Boomer. His last outing, we saw him score 22. 6 to shoot. Pass to Blackman. Out to the right wing. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Here's Rodriguez. Here's Tiny. He's scoreless. To the inside. Here's the captain. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Now here's Lively. The D's right on him. From downtown. The shot comes out.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Down low. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Lively. 11 points in the game. And the 3 off target. To the wing, right side. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Timeout call from Minnesota.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Lively. And Lively drops them both. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Rodriguez.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, He's not going to miss that. Harris outside. There's 1:59 left in the first quarter of the game. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to the captain. Inside. Here's Washington. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Now Harris.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And here's Detroit.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Pass to Tiny. Here's the captain. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
From 13, the bank shot, no good. And it's Detroit with the ball. Washington outside. The 3 is up. No good. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Detroit on top. They're up by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
They've got James, and it's Scott in at point. And for Minnesota, they've got James, and it's the Wizard in at the 5, down low.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. That one's off. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys, but this is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. James inside. Pass to the Wizard. And he hits it to tie the game. The Wizards got 6 points.
There's just no reason to give them inside position.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
To the middle, Duncan. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Scott. He's got 5.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Second team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Third team foul.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. And James has got the ball here for Minnesota, trailing by 2.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And again, no good by Detroit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And they take the lead. Boomer's got his first 3 points of the game. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Here's Tiny. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Team foul. At the line for Detroit. Falcone. 1 shot.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
And when you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
Duncan, no good. For Detroit, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. That's to Tiny. There's a screen to the paint. Here's the captain, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Minnesota shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
1 shot.
Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. There's a screen. Scott passes to Big Daddy. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, BA.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And this gives us a chance to check in on the season's best three-point shooting teams. In the third spot, Detroit.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Tiny. And there's a pick. Down low. Here's Big Daddy. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul, 5th team foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Number 53, taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Duncan. Here's the pick. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Duncan's got 8 points in the quarter. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Now, here is James. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tiny. Hits the target from 18 feet. Tiny's got 5 now. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. James deciding where to go with it. Here's the Wizard. And he throws it down with one hand.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Tiny passes to Big Daddy. Pass to Tiny. Here's Scott. He has 7. James, right side. The 3. Boomer pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Duncan, the pass to James. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Minnesota's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Lively. To the right side. Here's Duncan. Back to Lively. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Detroit.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. It's stolen by Washington. To the inside. Ball stolen. Pass to Duncan. Launches it. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Detroit trails by 4. Here's Tiny. He's got 5. Inside. Ooh, rejected by Harris. Here's Lively. Three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Washington passes to Rodriguez. Back to Washington. Shot clock at 3. The baseline J. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Duncan. He's got 14.
Substitution for Minnesota. Number 5. Javier. Number 5.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's Tiny. He's got 5. Pass to the captain.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the half. 5 on the clock. And again, no good by Detroit. Minnesota leading by 4. And here's Lively. He's got 13.
Number 55. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Shot clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Here's Duncan. Rebounded by Tiny. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Pass to Rodriguez to stop the drought. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 7 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Duncan. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Detroit trails by 4. Banked it in off the glass.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Lively with a screen on Washington. Lively with the bucket. Lively's got 15.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Washington. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. That one is off. Excellent D there from Lively. Puts up a three. Doesn't go that time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Minnesota up by 4. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Chris Finch. Coach, what worked in that first half, and are there any changes that you'd like to see?
Yeah, well, we're just, playing good defense for the most part. We got to stop fouling a little bit. We're just making enough shots down here to hang in there. We've just got to step up and make shots when they come to us.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And focusing now on our current game. It's been a hard-fought battle so far for Minnesota.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge.